So step number one within our Project 3 exercise here, we're going to record ourselves using the Excel recording macro tool to add headers to this worksheet that's in front of you right now. So here's the scenario. A coworker has just handed you this workbook. It's got 4 worksheets inside of here. Records, very similar records across all 4 worksheets, but for different divisions. As you can see, we got east, west, north, and south. Now it's our job to get into here and start to clean this data up. I need to add headers to this document. I want to format those headers, and I want to format the data that's inside this list. These are currency values, so they should look like currency values. Now, if this was real world and the coworker had just added this document on my plate and said, hey, can you clean this up for me? Well, before I start creating the macros, I really don't want to create a macro based on the live data, the actual data. So what I'm going to do to get us started here is I'm going to create a copy of the first worksheet. I'm going to right click on East Records, just the tab there at the bottom. I'll right click. I'm going to go to Move or Copy. I want to create a copy of it, so I'm going to make sure I turn on Create a Copy, and I'll go ahead and hit OK. So I've now got a copy of the East Records worksheet, and this is going to be the one that I'm going to record all of my macro code on. This way I don't disrupt the actual live data. Now I'm going to rename it here. I'll call this recording. Just lack of a better name there. There we go. Hit my enter key, recording. And that's it. I just want to make sure that I have this worksheet that it doesn't matter if I mess up or I mess around with. I don't want to really start to record anything on the live data. So let's keep that separate. Let's create a copy of the worksheet, and then we can base all of our recordings off of that. Later on, after I'm all done and I feel like the macro is rock solid, then I'll remove that one out of this document and get back to the actual data. So before you do any recording, don't do it on real live data. Do it on something practice. Okay? Just some dummy data. In this case, just a quick copy of a worksheet. And then base your recordings off of that.